And we are back. It is episode 170. We made it to 170 episodes, believe it or not. This is the Chosen Life podcast, where you either live in the chosen life or want to live the chosen life. And a guy who lives a chosen life because he played Major League Baseball for many, many years, Caribbean Series Hall of Famer, an awesome guy, Karim Garcia. Karim, you are back for yet another week with Buddha. How are you doing, my buddy?
I am doing good.
Excellent. You excited to talk some Major League Baseball 2025 season, some predictions?
Always.
All right, so let's just jump into it. Let's jump into the fire. Giancarlo, don't call me Mike Stanton, on the Yankees. A guy who spent much time on my two fantasy baseball teams last year and did not do me any favors, but had a great postseason. He came to spring training with two barking elbows already. I don't know what he was doing in the offseason, but I thought the man had time to recuperate after the World Series. But he's not looking good to start opening day with, they're calling it elbow tendonitis in both elbows. Giancarlo Stanton, over under. Is he playing 120 games this year?
98.
98 games.
Yes. Tops.
98 games. He'll have 98 hits and 98 home runs. No, I'm joking. But that's a guy that can hit 200 and take 30 walks and have 30 home runs in 98 games. He has that kind of power. The Yankees, looking back on time, knowing what they know, they would have never traded for him, would they have? They would have just left him with Miami.
Absolutely.
What has gone wrong with Giancarlo? He lost the weight. He was trimmer. He's going to be healthier. He's tried every stance. He's all over the map. How are we going to fix this guy? Or is it simply father time has caught up with him?
There's this time, but all is on his head all the time. He struck out too many times. He doesn't change. You have to make the adjustments all the time in baseball. And he hasn't do it. He's getting bigger and bigger. He needs to be a little slimmer, like you mentioned it. It's too big for me.
How does he come to spring training already injured? Like, did he not have the off season to rest and deal with these items? Like, are the trainers team not checking in with him in the off season? Like, how is this possible?
I don't know if he likes hunting or something like that, pulling the bow, for your elbows and stuff like that.
Because he's already going for more testing. He got flown to New York at the beginning of spring training, talking about that they need more testing. Yeah, the whole offseason to test this guy. I think he's testing the Yankees' patience. The Yankees fans' patience is what he's doing. A related teammate, Marcus Stroman. What did, what did you think of his comments? I'm a starter. I'm a starter. Look at my track record. I'm a starter.
He doesn't want to be there. He doesn't feel comfortable right now in New York. He's looking to get the respect, you know. I don't know why. I mean, you have a job in the major leagues, you're a fifth, starter on the Yankees, so just go over there and do your job, I mean, why?
When he came to the Yankees, he already wore out his welcome everywhere he went. Okay, this is in Toronto with the Cubs, the Mets. It just never ends with the guy. Yankees still signed him to a 2-year, $36 million contract. And a lot of us thought, you know what, he's going to be a steady starter, but this probably won't end well, with his personality in New York. That isn't Trevor Bauer looking pretty good right now? Instead of signing Stroman for 2 years, 36 million, he could have Bauer for 2 years, 5 million. Think the Yankees are regretting that one?
Yes.
If the Yankees
They
right
knew
now
they
could get
knew
under that
exactly how he
contract,
was.
if they could trade him, if they could trade Marcus Stroman for Trevor Bauer right now, do they do it?
Yes. I tell you what, I mean, Yankees don't care about the money. They'll get rid of him. They'll get somebody else.
So why don't they call up the Yokohama Bay Stars and trade Marcus Stroman to Japan, and they can absorb the contract, and he go play in Japan, and everybody's happy.
Oh, ecstatic. For sure.
Stroman, is he gonna be a Yankee on opening day?
No, I mean, he will be. I don't think he's gonna last more than 2 months.
till he gets
That's about
traded.
it. Hmm.
For the season, over under 20 starts in total in MLB.
No,
Under?
the thing is, yeah, under because if he start not very well, they're gonna get rid of him for May.
And when next year rolls around, is he going to get a contract with another MLB team?
All depends what kind of team it is. What kind of market team it is.
I could see a world still where back to the Pirates, the Rays, the Marlins. These are the usual suspects.
The usual
Colorado
suspects. Thank you.
Rockies always need pitching, and he'll get his 1 year 10 million somewhere.
Yeah.
But what mystifies me, here's a guy who has a contract and sorry for 18 million and with the talent you've shown over the last year and a bit and the competition you have, if they ask you to go to the pen, you go to the pen, you know? So, but Bauer has the bad attitude, but Stroman is the guy who comes in and says in spring training, I'm a starter. I'm a starter. You think the Yankees front office was impressed with that?
No, no, no. I don't think they're happy. So we'll see.
We'll see. A guy who's happy today, but I don't think he'll be happy in August is Max Scherzer. I was a little surprised the Jays signed him. Good clubhouse guy, future Hall of Famer. Over under 20 starts for the Blue Jays. Max Scherzer.
Over.
He's gonna have a good year.
Yeah, I think he will. I think he will.
Is he gonna finish the year in Toronto?
Yes.
Hmm. Well, Blue Jays fans will be very happy with that, I'll tell you. And you know when he's healthy or semi-healthy, 25 starts, 12, 15 wins, 3.5 ERA, we will take it. We will certainly take it. Alex Bregman, what position is he playing for the Red Sox on opening day?
Second base right now. The other guy is making 300 million, and he say he's not changing. So he's gonna have a problem there. They're gonna have to talk about it.
Wouldn't they have talked to Devers before they went out and got Bregman? Like this is not making sense to me. Like not making sense to anybody. He's your star player. You signed with 300 million. You promised him third base, and then you sign one of the best third basemen out there, and you don't talk to the guy. A little strange.
Yeah.
It's a little strange. Juan Soto, is he gonna have a big year with the Mets, the first year of the big contract, or is he gonna fall flat on his face?
I will think he's gonna have 30 jacks. He's gonna hit 300. He's gonna do okay. He's gonna be okay.
He's Juan Soto is gonna be Juan Soto.
Yes, it's regular.
He's gonna have a 400 OBP in his
Okay.
sleep.
Mhm.
I agree. Mike Trout, with our good friend Steve Carsey out there with the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Is he gonna play over or under 120 games?
Wow. That's well. They hope 100. You know, probably under.
I'd go with under as well on that one. Had
Yeah.
him on both fantasy teams also at different points. I drafted him in one. I was so happy to get him in the 10th round, and he had a great start to the year. He was at a house on fire, but you know what? Health, health, health. He just could not stay healthy. It's not his fault. Maybe just his bad luck. If I were Mike Trout, I'd go get a shaman right now and get rid of the curse and the voodoo and do whatever it takes. But it just seems like the man cannot stay healthy. Remember many, many years ago how we all thought that he was the surefire Hall of Famer, way better than Bryce Harper? When both of their careers are done, I think Bryce Harper may end up having the stronger numbers just because he stayed healthy.
Oh yeah. Trout is incredible player. Unfortunately, he's always hurt, and Bryce is always playing, plays good. So I like it. He's a lefty hitter, so
I was a little surprised, to be honest, that they're moving Trout to right field. Not, I understand moving off a center, but I would have thought to put him at DH. I think putting him in the outfield period, is it really going to be that much different for him health-wise, right field to center field?
yeah, it's not too much movement. You get more movement in left field more than right field. So me playing right field, I play all three outfields.
Yes.
I enjoy right field. It's easier
It's
for to
gonna
me.
it's gonna help him.
Yeah,
I think he will see time at DH as well, I'm gonna guess.
yeah, I'm sure. You don't have a Tony anymore, so you don't have to worry about it.
That's true. One benefit of not having Otani, I think the only benefit really. Clay Holmes gonna be a starter now for the Mets, over under 15 starts for the year.
Probably under.
I'm gonna say over. I think he's gonna have a great year. I like what the guy's about. He had a scary implosion with the Yankees in the second half, had the most blown saves in the majors. I think with Diaz there, I think there's no chance he's ever going to close. I wish him luck. It's only a question of, I guess, arm strength and for considering what Crochet did with the White Sox, I think they're hoping to catch lightning in a bottle with Clay Holmes. There seems to be a big trend to moving these closers back into starting pitchers.
Yeah. We've been trying to do it before. Hopefully, it works out, but I don't see it right now. But man, they're gonna have to change it. They probably go back to the pen.
Okay, you think he's going back to the pen? I think he'll succeed as a starter. Let's see. Pete
I don't think
Alonso.
he's gonna like it.
I could tell you that if Clay Holmes is pitching 3, 4 innings as a start each time and giving up 4 or 5 runs, Mets fans won't be happy either.
Yeah.
They're praying 6 innings, 5, 6 innings, 2 runs at a time.
You're saying 6 inning? Wow.
I think I think by the end of the season he'll average close to 6 innings a start, and he will end up with a 3.5 ERA. Pete
Wow.
Alonso, over under 30 home runs this year for the Mets.
Over.
300 OBP. 300 OBP over under.
Under.
It should be interesting year. I think he's going to come in with a lot to prove. I think he's going to come in very, very motivated.
Hmm.
I'm seeing 50 home runs in his future. I think he's going to have a monster year. I think he's going to love life there, and I think he's going to opt out. Devin Williams with the Yankees, over under 30 saves.
Under.
I'm going with over. I think he's gonna have a monster year also. I love the fit on the Yankees. I hope his back holds up. Assuming he's healthy, I think he's gonna have a monster year. I think he's gonna be the top reliever in baseball this year, and I think he's gonna re-sign with the Yankees.
No.
If you're the Yankees, if you can't get Class A, uh, taking aside Class A, I think Devin Williams is one of the best, if not the best, closers in baseball. I think that they really lucked out finding the right guy. I'm actually shocked more teams didn't try to get him from the Brewers, and I would have paid a bounty for the guy. I know he had his troubles in the postseason, and he was tipping pitches. There was talk about that, but I think the Yankees will clean it up. I'm expecting monster numbers from Devin Williams, and they will not miss Clay Holmes. Garrett Crochet with the Red Sox, over under 20 starts.
Over.
Is he going to finish top five in Cy Young?
He might. That I think. I think so. He has a lot of talent. So,
Another acquisition that I think if you take us Devin Williams to the Yankees, I think Crochet to the Red Sox, that was a no-brainer and a half. I'm shocked that 28 other teams didn't beg the White Sox for him. Considering that the Red Sox didn't have to give up any of their top 2 or 3 prospects to get him, I think they stole Crochet. I think the Red Sox are going to be very happy with him as well. He will be what Chris Sale should have been for them. Last last question for the day, and these ones a biggie. So, we got the Sacramento A's for this year. Sacramento A's over under 80 wins this year.
interesting. I think that they will make it 80.
On the dot,
Yes.
I'm going with over. I think they're going to finish 500 or better.
Hmm.
I think that they're going to love the ballpark. They're going to have full stands. They're not used to it. A lot of guys with something to prove. They signed an extension with Rooker, their team leader. They added some good arms to their depth, including Severino. I think it's and Miller another year as closer. I'm really excited about the Sacramento A's. I think they're gonna be a fun team to watch.
Absolutely. Severino, see how he does.
I think he'll have a pretty good year. I think they were happy they did not sign Manea at the end, and the injuries have already started with him.
Yeah.
Uh, any particular players, teams that you're keeping an eye on to start 2025, Kareem, as we end today's episode?
But always the Yankees always looking at him, Dodgers. But I want to see San Diego, what they do. Gonna be interesting. And nobody talks about San Francisco, with Verlander signing with the Giants. He's through two innings, little by little, see what happens.
They signed Adames to that monster
Yep.
deal. I find San Francisco just very, very frustrating year to year to year. It's just they have this combination of really old players, free agents, and not enough young players coming through the system. It's a tough division. Like you're in a division with the Dodgers and the Padres. Like that's got to make life very difficult for them. The Padres, losing out on a couple pieces, didn't sign anybody with the money situation, the team ownership situation, but they still got a lot of talent. You think about it, they held on to Cease, they have King, Suarez, Arise, there's Machado. Like the list goes on and on and on. And they were very close to going to the World Series. I know that the Dodgers beefed up, but I agree. I think the Padres will be interesting to watch, and they may surprise some people.
Yeah. They don't like the Dodgers, so they want to prove it.
Is there a world that the Padres finish ahead of the Dodgers this year?
No, I don't see it.
No, I think that the NL West is pretty locked up, and it's not even April yet. Unbelievable. That's our predictions for today. That's Karim Garcia and Jonathan A. Cohen. And I was glad to hear that everything is going well for you, Karim, Mr. Caribbean
Thank
Series
you.
Hall of Famer, and your good health and excited for the upcoming season. Any other updates from you? How's health? How you been doing? And what's your plans for the upcoming baseball season?
Right now, over here playing, working in baseball in Texas with kids and stuff like that.
Still working with the kids, and that's amazing and good to stay in the
Yeah,
game. And I think we'll see you one day back on a major league field. It's just a matter of time.
I loved it. I would love it.
All right. Well, stay tuned, folks. It's been the Chosen Life Podcast.